Chapter 1. Hope. I shouldn't have drunk that whole bottle of wine. The sea breeze pushes my blonde hair off my face and twists my skirt between my legs. I pull my fluffy beige coat tighter around my chest, and when I wet my lips, salt touches my tongue. It's rough out tonight. The wind whips hard and the waves crash, but it suits my mood. My insides are twisted and stormy. Everything is crashing around me. The beach path along the shore of San Francisco Bay is deserted, just like everything these days, and I cut a wobbly path in my progress towards the bridge. 2 iconic vermilion towers rise in the distance, a string of lights tracing the edges, and I think of a ship passing in the night. Blurring my eyes, I imagine I'm in an Alfred Hitchcock movie, or Mike Myers, so I married an axe murderer. A dip in the soft sand makes me stumble, and the empty bottle slips from my fingers. It hits the ground with a dull thump, but I keep walking. I should go back and get it, be a responsible citizen, carry it to the recycling bin. But I don't. I push on. Large boulders separate me from the path up to the bridge. They feel metaphoric. I gaze up at the network of iron and cables and try to sing my favorite ABBA song. I have a dream. My voice wavers and breaks on a sharp inhale, but I push back. I square my shoulders and summon my daily affirmations. I am doing better than I think I am. My future is bright, and my best days are still ahead of me. I am strong enough to face what's in front of me. My life isn't over, and I never give up without a fight. But I'm so tired. I'm not sure I believe them anymore. Pulling out my phone, I text my best friend, Yarnell. How long would it take for me to walk to Half Moon Bay? At this point, I think I could walk all night. Her reply buzzes the phone in my loose grip. Why would you walk all the way to my apartment? Staring at the words, I sway slightly as I tap the phone icon. I need to hear a voice. If you're at my door, I'm not letting you in without a temperature check. My bestie is such a drama queen. I'm having an existential crisis. You're such a drama queen. My jaw drops. You are. Why are you threatening to walk all the way to my apartment? Just drive. Inhaling slowly, I clear the thickness in my throat, looking up at the fading twilight so I don't cry. I sold Metallicar. What? A loud gasp. Then, no. Yep, they're picking it up tomorrow. I am officially destitute and miserable. Years ago, we nicknamed Dad's cherished black 1967 Chevy Impala Metallicar, after our favorite TV show, Supernatural. He gave it to me before he went into the nursing home after his bilateral knee replacement. It was supposed to be for short-term rehab. Neither of us expected it would turn into long-term rehab, and I can't even visit him. He's stuck there for the duration, and I'm flat broke. I'm so sorry, Hope. At least the sarcasm is gone from her tone. Where are you? I'm at the bridge. Hope Eternal Hill, what are you thinking? Placing my fingers against my forehead, I scrub against the turmoil mounting in my brain. I'm thinking about my name. Is it Hope Eternal, or is it Eternal Hill? Because this hill feels like it's growing taller and taller. What can I do? What do you need? I need a job, damn it. I've been doing my best to wait for things to go back to normal, but I don't think I can wait any longer. Ever since the shutdown killed Pancake Paradise, my dream restaurant business that I sank every dime into opening, it's been harder and harder to make ends meet. Work at one of those Amazon distribution centers. Everyone's doing that now. And as a result, they're not hiring. That's impossible. They're sending people into space so they can have Amazon distribution centers on the moon. Well, the earthbound ones don't need me. I gaze up at the giant metal bridge again, wondering. There's a sign up there. I can see it in my mind. Dad used to take me for a walk across the bridge when I was little. If we were feeling energetic, we'd try to jog all the way, or we'd stand and look out at the Pacific Ocean, and I'd strain my ears, listening for the sound of angels. Squinting my eyes, I try to hear them, but it's all silence. It's the hush of nonstop wind and the groan of barges. I used to hear them. Something moves along the edge, and I think I see a figure standing there, far away, a silhouette of a man. "Are you listening to me?" My bestie's voice cuts through my thoughts. "Sorry, what?" My head is spinning, and I know I'm not thinking straight. Too much wine. "When we were kids, who said we could save our lemonade stand after Mrs. Blackburn ran all over our lemons with her car?" My brow furrows, and I shake my head. Mrs. Blackburn was the worst driver. She almost hit me when I was riding my bike in the neighborhood. Twice. "You said we could save it." She pushes onward. "You didn't let us give up." "We were going to squeeze the lemons anyway." "When we were in middle school, who said our football team's mascot might be a dove, but we can still have a kick-ass fight song?" "We were 12, Yars. I don't think I said kick-ass." "Our parents were peace-loving super hippies, but they still wouldn't let us swear." "Pack 'em up, doves" was a fight song for the ages. Her voice rises like she's giving the pep rally speech in one of those Friday Night Lights episodes. More like a fight song for doofuses. I can still see the large white dove appliqued to the front of our knee-length royal blue cheer jumpers. Shivers. Our homeschool collective played flag football because our parents said tackle football led to cognitive deficiencies and mood and behavior disorders. They tried to make us feel like all the other kids, but we knew we were weirdos. Maybe I've always been a loser, and I just didn't know it. "You are not a loser. You're the strongest person I know. You have always found a way through tough situations, and you always will." I imagine the music swelling in the background, lights rising behind my bestie, and the roar of the crowd bursting through the stands. "Now say it. I am not jumping off that bridge." My chin jerks back like a record scratch. "I am not jumping off the bridge, Yars." "That's the spirit." "No, seriously, I wasn't." "You're going to get through this tough time. We all are. And we're going to come back stronger for it." "No, seriously." I was listening for the voices. A beat. Silence on the line. I hold my phone out before putting it to my face again. "Did I lose you?" "The voices?" Her tone is cautious. "When I was a kid and we'd stand on the bridge facing the ocean, I believed I could hear angel voices singing above the water." "Did you actually hear angel voices singing?" "In my imagination, I heard them." "Phew." She exhales dramatically. "For a minute, I thought we had a bigger problem." "Bigger than me jumping off the bridge?" I'm teasing, but I'm still sad. "I don't hear them anymore, Yars. They've stopped singing." I think that means something. "It means you're an adult living in the real world now." Dropping my chin, I start back the way I came. The wind pushes my hair roughly, and I feel a tear on my cheek. If I could only talk to Dad. I need a hug. My dad could always help me regain my perspective. He would put his arm around me and tell me a story, something from when he was growing up or how he solved a problem. "I know you're worried about him." My friend's voice softens. "But Shady Rest is taking great care of those guys. Heck, with your dad's age and athleticism, he's probably enjoying himself." My eyes narrow. "He's stuck in a nursing home, Yars." "Your dad could always make the best of a bad situation. It's where you get it from." I'm approaching my family's old beach house, noticing the graying boards and chipped paint. He'd probably tell me to paint. "You know," her voice grows quiet, "that old place is probably worth $1 million at least." "I can't sell the house. It's been in our family since forever. I don't mention how it's not even in my name. I would be admitting I'd considered it. So, you want to come here? You can crash on my couch. Maybe. The small gate is stuck, so I walk around to the driveway. When I see the shiny black Impala parked out front, heaviness presses on my chest. I can't imagine it being gone. I'll figure it out and see you in a few days. Hang in there, friend. We disconnect, and I go to the car that holds so many memories, sliding my fingers along the fender to the door. Dad loved this car. He held on to it from when he was a teenager, maintaining it and updating it as needed. It was his pet project, and he always made sure it ran like a charm. All the belts were oiled, all the nuts and bolts replaced. How could anyone love it as much as he did? My heart is broken. I feel like I'm selling a cherished pet. Oh, Dad. I lift up on the driver's side door handle and climb into the back seat, pressing my body against the leather and hugging my knees to my chest beneath my teddy coat. I wish there was some way I didn't have to do this. Closing my eyes, I slide down to my side as the memories flood my mind. I remember being a little girl, seatbelt across my lap, holding the open window as we took her out for a spin. Dad would put on his favorite station, Sirius XM's 60s on 6, and crank it. He was born in the 1960s, and he loved that silly old beach music. Dawn by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons was his favorite. Moving my lips, I speak the words in a broken whisper. Go away. I'm no good for you. I remember my gleaming eyes, my hair in pigtails. I remember smiling so hard my cheeks ached. The sun shone as we drove along the coastal highway, singing along to the eternally cheerful surfer tunes. Hope eternal. Like a spark from a match, the smallest flicker of light smolders in my chest, the tiniest hint of faith standing up to the fog of despair trying to wrap me in its suffocating darkness. This is not where our story ends. I'm not going down without a fight. I will turn this sinking ship around. I will get back what we've lost. I just need to take a little nap so I can think about it more clearly. I'll find a solution.
You can listen to the rest of the book in the Tempt Romance Audiobooks app, available on the App Store and Google Play. The link to the book is in the description. Discover even more bestsellers and exclusive stories updated weekly, only in Tempt Romance Audiobooks.